Hello everybody. Thought I'd do a little something different. I'm going to see about showing you guys some nail art. I hope this is in frame. I'm gonna cheat today, guys. Forgive me. I should probably go get some tape. I have my finger. Yes, I have a finger to show you. And I have a dog and kids are home, so bear with me. I think I got everything I need. But anyway, I got these LA Colors French tip overlaps. And I do know how to make them last for about a week. So I'm going to use these tips. Well, they're full press over. And then I use like the Nailing, the original super glue nail glue. So it's like $2 I think over at Family Dollar. And I got these tips for $1 at Family Dollar. And I got my finger at Sally's. And it was $1. So practicing, that helps. I also use a piece of foil, and I use the non-shiny side because I just use nail polish little bits at a time. I have my styling tools that are a little bit messy. But my dotting tools, I picked up at a dollar store for like $1.49. And they have the different large, small. Nail clippers. I have these. I have sideways ones. I have big ones. It all depends on what you like. When I file, sometimes I use my little electric one. It's $3.05, everybody. And that cost me $10, and you just change out the batteries. About ready for a new one. So I am gonna go look for a little tape so I can secure it, because on these I've noticed okay, let me see if you're in frame. You put this in, you kind of curve it in, and it slides all the way in. So you're painting here, which is awesome if you're just practicing. But if you actually want to mount them on, you need to be able to cut them down and put them on here. So I just put a little bit of tape, roll it, put it there, and then set it down. So that way I can secure it enough to paint on the nail. And I will be right back. Okay, so a little square tape. I'll just kind of roll it. If it lets me, it's medical tape. Put it on. And then I can stick the nail like so. And you just got to be careful. Regular Scotch tape works for that as well. But just sticky enough to kind of slide in there to hold the nail on. Okay, I switched it out for a piece of regular tape just because the medical tape just, everybody knows that stuff just a stick. So I'm gonna cut my nails down. I might have to do this in more than one video. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I always, when I'm doing a character for my nail art, I always pull up pictures, and I use another device for that. Make sure my nails are clean. So today, out of a request from my dear friend Emily, we are going to try to do Daisy Duck. Daisy Duck. So I'm just going to prep my nails. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to go over with a nail file, and I'm going to scratch up the surface a bit. So that way they're pretty much ready to go. I'll have to go and wash my hands one more time before I adhere them. But I want you guys to see the nail art, because that is what our video is today. Because I want to do fun videos. I want stuff that you guys can like learn how to do. Or if you're bored. Okay. Clean up. Clean up. Alright. I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. Okay. Cleaned up. Scraped up a little bit. Okay. Now I need to, I'm going to show you one, and then I'm going to go through and do all of them. I'm going to fit my nails, and you know by them sliding over. And then I'm just going to press down, and then I'm going to trim them to the length I want. And then I'm going to put them on here, and we're going to start painting. So I'm going to do that. So, and guys, I'm not licensed, okay? Not yet. I will be eventually. This is a better fit. If it's not quite a right fit, you can go in and file underneath to make it smaller or more wider. So hopefully see how I'm doing that? And then that's how I want it. That one's sized and that one can be painted. I'm going to do that all 10 fingers and I'll be back. Okay, so I have them all laid out. It's easier that way. You know what sizes to use. And like I was saying, I'm not a professional. I'm not state certified, but I did complete the course. I just, when I go back, I have to finish up and do my senior level entry in cosmetology school. So I'm just showing you a little bit of what I do. And hopefully you guys enjoy. So for Daisy here, I think I like to use the thumb. And, you know, I've had people ask me, well, do you prefer... Let me see if I can bring you all down. Square tips or stiletto or squoval or coffin, and it just depends on my mood. But I'm not a big fan personally of round tips, but that's that's a preference. I've known quite a few ladies that wear them very nicely. Okay, that's gonna have to do, guys. So I'm sorry you're a little sideways. I have to prop things until I get a better system. So anyway, so I have a picture, and now the biggest thing is to keep it from going dark. So you think in shapes. So the best thing to do is to find something you can use, kind of trace out. The ideal would be to use a base color or a base coat. You don't have to. You're not real nails. So, I mean, it's just up to you. Let's see if I can find my base coat. It's somewhere. So, I got this at school. I have a variety of different ones. The Vanique Gel-Like Base Top Coat. But I put it on, and then I gotta let it dry. So, trying to get her to stay flat. So I'm going to pick my color. And I do have stripers from the dollar store that I like. And I will put just a little bit at a time on my paper. Now when you do it, warm it up like this. Always upside down. I think it keeps it less from jarring. You can also take the bottle and put it in a cup of warm water and try to help rejuvenate it. So, you can also use toothpicks, things like that. You don't have to go and buy all the fancy stuff. But the nail polish dries up quickly, so... And I do all of my nail art with nail polish. I don't have the acrylic paints. So I'm going to go in with my very small tipped one. And And I'm just going to start kind of outlining her, but oval, oval. So let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I was talking to a friend and I was like, maybe I'll do my nails. I want a different video. I like my reborns and I like makeup and hairstyling and art and see, I'm just going very, very slightly. And guys, I don't always get it on the first try. This is my first time doing Daisy. This could be an epic failure. And stuff like that doesn't help. It's okay if you go a little over on the size. So she's got this curve. I do it in bits and pieces. You're going to go in and you're going to fill in. And guys, it comes down to it. You can, when it comes to your mat, one of the things that work if you're on a dime is you can go to the dollar store and get those piddle pads. And it'll just give you something to protect your table. But you don't have to buy the whoobies to go underneath you if it comes down to it. At least if you're just practicing, you know. I'm going to work on her other eye, which is an oval, but it's a narrow. See, it's already getting a little clumpy. When it starts getting clumpy, it makes it harder. And that's why a lot of people use the acrylics. And then they top coat it. But I use what I got. That's why I only do little bits at a time. So, try not to be wasteful. I'm just going to try to do the daisy duck for you, and then I can come in and hold on. Can't see my password. Okay. It kind of comes down a little. Okay, see, it's not perfect. I do not have a liner brush, but you can make one. So let's see. I'm going to come in with her eyebrows, I think. This is how I do it. I sit here and I constantly tap my phone because I'm too lazy to go in and change the settings. Because I have kids. And I have to get up and I have to go to the bathroom and there's always something. So, it's either that or my battery dies on me. So, okay, so she has this little curve here right at the bow. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to fit in here because I'm doing my nails a little bit shorter. Do it in sections and pieces. There's like part of her bow. Nail polish remover will get it off of that nail. Don't freak out. It is not. It's nothing to be completely trippy about. See, she's not perfect because it actually goes up into her bow. But I just want it to look good for right now. And then I'm just gonna make her bow up in I'm gonna move this because I'm trying to make sure you guys can see, because I start veering off and then I can't see what you see, and I know the lighting isn't the best, and this is gonna be another super long video, so it may look like a pile of black streams and messes, but the idea is here. And I hope this comes out really pretty for y'all. And I'm just gonna make it look like her bow is coming out this way on her head. It's getting goopy. That way you can see that it's Daisy. I will come in and fill in her eyes when I'm done. Okay, so now we have her beak. So it's a matter of curling it up around the eye, the little cheek piece, veering it out, and then creating her lip. So oop, oop, oop. This is LA Color Black. I got it at Dollar Tree. In case you're wondering. I go through quite a bit of black. So I'm going to come up by her eye and give her the upside down smile. Just a little bit. To create the edge of that beak. And then on this side, try not to touch the wet bow. I'm going to come in and just very lightly like that. Now the trick is going to be to get that lip just right. And I hope I can do this right because it's very, very, very thin. And I do have fibromyalgia, guys. So I do have a tendency to shake. So I usually take a lot more breaks. And my son's over there playing a video game. Okay. And then, see, it kind of connects. A little curve right here. And then a slight curve. And then I'm going to come under, and then I'm going to kind of, let's see, how would this work? She has a smile line up here. If I did this from my computer, guys, I could speed it up. But at least it's slow enough. You guys can see it. Okay, so I'm going to come down and around, and then I'm just going to try to make it look as smooth as possible. And I'm not sure, I think my liner brush may be the best. I'm going to come down just because of how much it dries. Guys, it dries so quick. It's nail polish. You have less time to work with nail polish than you do acrylics. And then this is the LA Color Striper. In black. From the Dollar Tree. Which also is a really big help if you're doing French tips. So. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring this in and under to create her bill. And her mouth has a triangle. And then a line down here. A line down here. And that's her for now. Not bad. I'm going to put in the little accent lines after. I'm going to close up this nail polish before it dries out. So she's primarily white and orange. You can mix nail polish. People don't realize that, but you can mix colors. But you got to make sure you mix enough because you may not mix the same exact amount next time you do it. I think I'm going to go in and fill in the white first, and then we will work on her bill. So again, LA Colors in white. I use a lot of white. I use a lot of black. I like OPI too, guys. I'm not. Revlon's good. It's expensive. Sally's expensive. Again, I'm going to come in with a small dotting tool or a toothpick, and I'm just going to fill in her white. And you can add touches of black to some white and make it a gray, and that can give her depth. She's a cartoon. She is outlined. See, just barely. I'm not worried about not putting enough. You can always add more. It's always better to be more lightly with it. Yes, I do my stuff freehand. Not everybody can. I've met some pretty awesome people lately in one of my reborn communities, and they can nail paint, dude. Maybe that's why. Saw some of their stuff. Also, guys, if you do white and then you do your colors will be more vibrant. But how patient are we? How patient are we? So maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Try to leave as much of her outline as possible. Be careful, you don't want your black bleeding in. because then you'll have like little gray spots or smear marks. Sometimes, guys, I will use a toothpick just because it's smaller and you can get in there. I've actually used a tip of a needle, but I'm going to caution you on that one because it hurts if you mess up and you poke yourself. It'd be easier if I had a finger, actual finger of somebody, but I want these on me. So, just filling her in. I'm going to let her dry. Same concept here for Donald, though. You know, ease it up. It's all about placement of shapes, breaking it down into shapes. Not everybody can do it. It's really cool for the ones who can. Okay. So now I need to let her dry. And I'm going to show you what I have for her beak. Guys, I have a couple of different ones. I have this really bright one. Hers has more of a yellow to it. And I do have a yellow. So I'm going, if this is even any good, might be all dried up. Oh, no, it's good. I got these at the dollar store Christmas time. Now, if anybody's asking about or wondering about nail polish in the refrigerator, yes, cooler temperatures is more ideal. So I'm going to add some of this yellow. I don't know the color. It's called dollar store color. My lid on there. And I'm going to use the finest point. And I'm just going to mix this in here. And now it's bright yellow orange, but it's got more of a yellow to it. Sometimes I'll go in because I'm impatient. But I can still go to the bathroom and stuff because I am not sitting here with nails. I can get up and I can walk away. I'm going to just fill in her beak. I've come to find out too, I've missed spots too. So, that tells you how perfect I am. If you're impatient and you only give it a couple seconds like me, just be very, very light with it. Because if you press down on your tool that you're using, it's going to push into the other color underneath it. And since it's not super secure on my finger, it can lift up off the tape like it's doing right now. Which I'll fix. But it's helping me right now, so that's part of her beak. Trying to be quick. No one wants to watch my video forever, unless you do, which is awesome. So there's her beak. Again. So she has a darker orange. Okay, for a darker orange for the inside of her mouth, I'm going to go in with this again. I don't need very much. It's probably too much. And then a light brown or even like a nude color. I have this orange. It says Vernus Orangels. I don't know. Hopefully y'all can see. See it? Okay. And I'm just going to put this dark orange because I want it to transition, but very lightly. And I mean, I can almost do that color, but, and I'm going to sweep that in there. Okay. I'm going to have to do more than one coat. Hi, Joey.
Hey. It's Donald Duck.
No, it's Daisy Duck. Okay. Now, I'm just probably going to show you guys this one finger. And then if you follow me on Instagram, caffeine injection, spelled with, okay, it's spelled a little off. I think I'm missing an F. But I will post pictures of my full set, but at least you'll get to know how to do Daisy. Okay, she's got this very light pink on the inside of her mouth. My white has dried up. We're almost a peach. Wipe it clean. Just trying to get some light in here. Or her triangle. You can even go red. It's her tongue. Right, you see the duck? Let's pick her bow. Now, I have a couple different shades of purple. This one, and I love these bottles, guys. They look like skulls. And then I have this one. Go focus. Anyway, it's a darker color, okay? So I'm going to go in with this bright fuchsia looking purple. It's not quite a deep purple. And I'm going to do her bow. See, that stuff happens all the time when your stuff dries up. You can put it in some warm water. Dry bits. Always dry bits. And this one is no good, see? There may be no saving that. But I have another purple. And to lighten it, I have another one. Oh, I can use this one. It's actually the same color. I wish you guys could pick up on the color. I mean, it's actually like fuchsia. So, sorry, the quality's not that great. I'm already at 34 minutes, y'all. So I'm going to fill in her bow. And then I'm going to add some detail. And I will come back. And then I'm just going to fill in this here I don't know. Maybe it was just some white. And I'll be right back. Okay. I just filled in her bow and did the white here. I realized, guys, I can't leave you behind. I got to show you how to do the eyes. So I need more black. Only little bits at a time. Okay, and I'm going to go in with a small piece. And depending on where her eyes are going to determine where you want that dot. See? And then she has, eyelids. And I didn't incorporate them because that's a little bit more intricate than I want to do right now at this moment. So I'm just not going to do that right now. And then I'm going to use my striper. I'm going to give her some eyelashes up at the top. Three. And the same with this one. One. Sometimes I can't do it right. I need to get a better striper. Really thin one. One. Two. Three. So, I mean, she's not perfect, but there is my daisy. I'm going to go in. I'm going to do one more daisy for the opposite thumb. And then I'm going to go in with this beautiful fuchsia purple color, which doesn't show up very well on my camera. I'm going to do tips on the other fingers and maybe a ballerina shoe on the pinky because she loves her little purple ballerinas. And that'll be my daisy design for my nails. And hopefully I can just pause this, do it, and then come back. If not, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like us, thumbs up. Let me know if you want more. Oh, when you're done with this, top coat it. Let it dry before you apply. Okay, guys. Just wanted to quickly show you. Make sure that the ones you do your decals on, you let them dry. Because when you go to put them on and you press them down, they will just totally mess up the design. I realized that I'm using the regular tips and they're not clear, so I went with the solid purple color as her bow, and they're not perfect. I just wanted to show you. And then what I have is the Santi gel, and Sally makes one. There's a couple of different places to make one. I got this one for $1 at some knockoff dollar store, and when I say knockoff, it's not a brand name dollar store, it's just a local dollar store. And certain pigments are going to show up brighter once you put on your top coat. So like it'll look matte, and then you might need to do two coats of your color. Make sure you get the tip. It's all about placement of the hand. And you're going to top coat it. And this one is one of the no UV. I do have Harmony Gelish UV stuff. It's not cheap, but this is a no UV light. I did get a certification for the Harmony Gelish when she came out, and I had to do that extra little course on that for school, but I do have that. Make sure you cap it off, guys, because that's where your gel is going to last longer, and this will help it last for at least up to 2 weeks, if not longer, depending on if you're using, oopsie, I messed up, a bad habit of touching stuff. I'm going to only do one hand at a time, but anyway, you let it dry. you come around, you just let it dry. So it's actually a very fuchsia colored purple. And there I have my daisy. And I'm all set with my little neat tip and trick. I hope you all enjoy, and I hope this I hope this uploads for you guys. Enjoy, and have a good day. I gotta do my other hand. I gotta do it. Alright, bye. Love yas.